messing around. I call her a consular. I'm very in on that. And he never
You seem
asked
pretty
her
smart,
that.
pretty bright. I love it. I love it.
You know, I can't. That was the first thing he said. Are they planning to do a lobotomy on me? My therapist got a big joke out of that one.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Tell me your name again.
I'm Mary.
I'm Mary. I'm Matthew.
Yeah, I've seen the videos and everything.
Okay, okay. Well, so you watch. Well, good. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I watch them all.
Nice.
I am hoping everybody gets their thing together. And,
Sure.
okay.
It'll be fine. Everything
If
will be
you
fine.
ever demonstrate, I'm thinking about when I think it was Chris Sheldon when he was in. He said that there was one thing that got him out when somebody had a
That's because his
sign saying.
There, is that better? If the page is on, it lowers my voice. Better? I know, another Granny fan, right? Matt's got another mom. Okay, let me pop into here and get this going. What the hell? It's totally weird on me all of a sudden. Open link in new tab. There we go. Join from browser. We'll join on that one. They're still not in. Let me go here. Open link in new tab again. Launch meeting. Open link. That way I am scheduled on here. Join webinar.
Computer needs to be muted. Right, Jose?
Okay, they are live. I'm going to raise my hand. And let's go back here and copy link and go back here. I'm talking myself, giving myself technical help. Hey, Peter. Okay, Amy. Here's the link in case anybody should like that. Miriam, do you know how to clip the link? Okay. Yeah, I was on that. When you were on there, I heard you text him. I heard it come through. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, I hope Nisa will try again also. know if you can make the link always stay. What's it called when you I can't read it, doesn't matter. I'll just post it every once in a while. Good luck with that, Amy. He's definitely not the pin the comment. Thank you. Thanks, Peter. I'm having a brain issue today. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't see any difference on those planters. They haven't moved. And poor Audit had a house emergency, had to go back home. So she's not going to be here. She's going to be zooming in. Okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. Scientology up north. That's all right, Miriam. It was just a thought. What is on the agenda today? I didn't even look really, because I'm really not even caring about what's on the meeting. We've got public comments, neighborhood council comments, request for proposal, graffiti removal, oral reports. Nothing. Nothing is on the meeting today. They are having a slow day at the meeting. It's probably a good day that Audit's not there.
Check one.
Thanks, Peter. I'll take the double credit today. Ooh. Well, we've got this. Let me go back and turn it on, because I am so good about forgetting to turn the thingy on. Hey, Minnie, how are you doing today? Miss seeing you lately. Minnie, I did not forget you in my my community post the other day. I could not get your channel to link no matter what I tried. I tried minis, I tried LI, I tried Mini Minion. Nothing would link us. I'm doing okay for a Friday. The Michelin Man, the Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Is that what that is the Ghostbusters? It would not even, I even tried that. It would not let me tag you. YouTube was being a butt.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us. Those in the boardroom, thank you for being here today. Those on the Zoom, thank you. We see your hands raised. We'll go through and check who is on the Zoom platform before we get started to see who has public comment. Caller Amy's iPhone. Do you have general public comment or comment on any of our items today?
General public comment.
Thank you. Caller Mona M. Do you have general public comment or comment on any of our items today?
There it is. Hello. Public comment, please.
Thank you, Mona. Caller Miriam, do you have general public comment or comment on any of our items today?
Public comment.
Thank you. Caller Yvonne, do you have any general public comment or comment on any items today?
Yes, I have general public comment and items number 1, 2, and 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Caller Audit LA, good morning. Do you have any general public comment today or comment on our caller audit? Sorry about that. Caller Audit LA, do you have general public comment or comment on any of our items?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Torsky. I want the public comment and all agenda items, and it's good to see Commissioner Grant always on time and early. Salute you, sir.
Great, thank you. We'll call on you when we get there. And caller Gigi, good morning. Do you have general public comment or comment on any items?
I have general public comment, and please do not skip me this time.
Thank you, Gigi.
That's funny, Peter. Okay, well, while we're waiting, tinkle time. Quickly gonna go tinkle. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Tinkle wash hands. Yeah, I don't know if Matt's going to be able to call in or not. And, hey, Haggis, good morning. I hope you're feeling better. Miriam, you're funny. It is Peter until he proves otherwise. Yeah, Matt's still at Big Blue, but he was going to call in. But I don't know whether or not he's going to be able to call. My Zoom is frozen. Okay. Thank you. It does do that every once in a while. Thank you, Ganja. I'm going to put you guys in a room with boxing gloves. Peter, Miriam, I'm going to let you guys duke it out, or I'm going to make you wear a get-along shirt. Sit on the couch and hold hands. You don't have her accent, Peter. I don't even know if you can try and pretend her accent. Yeah, I wonder what they're doing. Wonder if they have permits. Yeah, we didn't finish going through the documents that Audit posted yesterday or the day before because of just with the airline crash and everything going on. But I think I'm going to talk a little bit about that. On your channel with the agenda this time? Okay, thanks, Audit. Oh, hi, Audit. Are they going to have a Zoom meeting of the city council out in Van Nuys? I know they don't have call-in anyways now, but that's okay. Thank you for trying though, Minnie. Could be. Ganja, that could be. They're having a, over the city attorneys, they're having a conference to discuss the pro-Palestine protesters. And then they're going to be roasting the city attorney. No, it got moved to Van Nuys. Well, it might have been canceled. I didn't see that it was canceled, but it's not there at City Hall. It's in Van Nuys today. Hey, Snorri, stop. Hey, Eyes to See. Nice to see ya. Oh, thank you, Ganja Girl. Yep. Yeah, they only have a couple of items today, and most of them are general, so we don't know what they're going to talk about, but that is the graffiti and the beautification is definitely something I could probably raise my hand on. Yeah, I don't see a goat puppet or there's a lot of people in the audience for only one agenda item, though. And it doesn't show a presentation scheduled. Yeah, they are an eyesore, aren't they, Ganja? Okay, peoples. Yeah, I wonder what everybody's there for. Right, let's go. Exactly. And it's not like it would cost them anything. In fact, it would give them credit if they made them do it. Give them credit. Oh, yeah, I know. I was looking at that the other day. The poor trees are gonna die. Gonna be all root bound, but free the magnolias.
Good morning, everyone. All right, President Corson, let me put us into record mode.
Recording in
and
progress.
We can get started. It is now recording.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Board of Public Works meeting for Friday, January 31st. Ms. Zatorsky, if you want to take roll call and establish quorum for us, please.
Great. Good morning, all. Devin Zatorsky with the Board of Public Works. It is 10:02 a.m. Taking roll and establishing quorum. We're joined today by President Corson, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner Kang, and Commissioner Mitchell. We're also joined by our City Attorney Representative, Ms. Adina Hoppenstan. And we have our new Executive Officer, Elise Matson, here too at the board meeting. So excited about that. And President Corson, we have no public comments in person. We have public comment on our Zoom platform and some public commenters for multiple agenda items and general public comment.
Great. Let's start with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items and will be provided up to 1 minute for a total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to matters which are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. The board may not take any action on matters discussed during the public comment period. And we have our City Attorney, Adina Hoppenstan, here with us today to ensure you stay on topic and within your time allotment.
Great. We'll start with our first hand raised on the Zoom platform. Caller, Amy's iPhone. Good morning. You'll have 1 minute for general.
Hi, we're still with the planters, and I'm seeing something right now on a channel that I watch, and he's still showing that you guys didn't remove the planters. And why don't you just prevent having the people of LA spend more money in taxes on a silly hearing where you could just remove them per the order that they didn't remove them. They're not listening. You're letting them get away with the Scientology fair gaming and safe pointing you. I don't understand why you're not getting rid of the planters, because they've been told to get rid of them. All it does take is a truck to remove them, and they're still not moved. I don't understand what's going on. You don't need to have a silly meeting. That's all. Bye.
Thank you, Speaker. Our next hand raised is caller Mona. Mona, you will have 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, board. It's me again, Mona. Tri-weekly meeting here about the planters, but also about some CPRA information that I received the other day. Finally got my CPRAs, and ironically, the Church of Scientology, the cult of Scientology, has been complaining to you on the backside about the protesters being in the fire lane. The protester is blocking the entrances and the exits. How ironic is that? That they are trying to bring to you incorrect information and safe point you. And in fact, it's their planners that are in the way. It is their planners that are blocking the fire lanes. And it is their problem, their issues that is making it all, and they're trying to blame it on the protesters. Just thought I'd throw that out there for you. Thank you. Now yield back my time.
All right, our next hand raised is caller Miriam. Miriam, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Yes, I'm also here about the planters. There's still time to get rid of them and avoid the additional cost to have a hearing regarding it. Because also, in case you don't recall, we have told you that the pavement has been damaged by these planters / baby caskets. So it would be a great idea if your people would go and remove them, so you could also see the damages that they have made on the pavement and charge Scientology accordingly. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. Our next caller is Yvonne. Yvonne, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Well, I'm going to give you a good news. I appreciate the improvements you are trying to implement on your minutes. My name is Yvonne, and I'm going to give you a summary. I'm speaking on minutes. Thank you for making some changes. Record my name in the minutes as a speaker. The next item on general comment is that the planters still exist. They have made way in one spot next to the midway fire hydrant, a spot where it might be possible for an access vehicle to unload and offload individuals. However, they made this space by scrunching together planters so that it makes other crossing points unavailable to pedestrians. And there's no assurance that they won't just remove them after a photograph is taken.
Thank you, Speaker. That's time. All right, our next hand raised is caller Audit LA. Good morning. You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Good morning. Yes, again, about the planner, surprise, surprise. Why are we tolerating any institution that is abusing our city services to say, you're going to have to take me to court, you're going to have to enforce it in order for them to obey federal laws, for them to also illegally put that it's a no parking zone on that street because the city can't prove, there's no proof that there's a legit no parking. Okay, also fire lane laws, everything being broken, all these laws being broken. How many building permits did they abuse with no permits? What other laws are they breaking that we don't know of? These are the ones we see. We're seeing so many laws broken outside that we can see. How many laws are being broken on the inside? Are children being harmed? Are the elderly being harmed? Like, what else is going on in the inside if they're so blatantly disregarding federal, state, and city laws and, that deal with the humanity issues what else are they doing? We need to ask that.
All right, our next hand raised is Gigi's phone. Good morning, Gigi. You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, first, I would like to apologize for my language in the last meeting because it was Commissioner Mitchell's birthday, and I feel that that was disrespectful to do, especially on her birthday, and I respect her, so I apologize. Secondly, with these planners, you guys could be the heroes. There's still time to do that. What if there was a mainstream media, a very big mainstream media working on a story currently about this? You know, like, wouldn't you want to be the heroes written in that story instead of having it go to a hearing and, you know, just drag this on longer and longer? I would be looking at what the best public relations situation is with this. And you guys still have time to be the heroes. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. I see another hand raised. Sergey, do you have general public comment or comment on any of our items today?
Yes, I do. In terms of this planters that you guys are not fixing and what just Audit LA said, what is hidden behind those hotels and commercial buildings in Scientology are kids getting exposed to things they cannot consent to. I grew up in Scientology. I was exposed as a 12-year-old to ask grown men how they were masturbating. Why is that being hosted by the city of LA? You can't even change the planters and you let children be asked disgusting questions like that, pretend this is a religion. How stupid can anyone be? Do the research. Look up L. Ron Hubbard. He's not an American-bred god. L. Ron Hubbard is a convicted felon. Do your research and start opening your goddamn eyes, because all of you are literally asleep at the wheel while children get pawned off in these hotels and commercial buildings that the city of LA has given L. Ron Hubbard its own street name. So before you go, oh, we have no shred of a clue, start getting a fucking clue. Children are being abused, God damn it. Open your...
All right. President Corzine, that's the end of our hands raised for general public comment.
Thank you. With that, we'll close the general public comment portion of today's meeting and move on to the multiple agenda items public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wishing to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment for up to 1 minute per item for a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item. Ms. Zatorsky, do we have any hands raised for this?
Yes, we do. We'll go to the Zoom platform. Yvonne, you'll have 3 minutes for items 1, 2, and 4.
Thank you. Please record these. Remove the graffiti, yes. Concerns are that the employees of the companies are paid properly and their withholding taxes are paid, and that day laborers are paid properly and the court assigned people are paid properly. Do not allow any slave labor to slip by. This is a kind of contract that is ripe for that type of abuse. The employees should be within the residency of 5-mile buffer of the city or in the city itself, and the contractors should also be in a 5-mile radius. In the contract, there's a 2-hour demand response for extremely offensive graffiti. That's an unreasonable amount of time. You can't get a parking ticket written in that length of time. Item number 2 and 4. The presentation on the funding should include not only what the budget is and what the expenditure is, it should also include the percentage of work completed or the project complete date. You can't administer the programs that you are tasked with without complete information. And it will also aid the public and the future budgeters to know how much money is sitting in the coffers not spent and just sitting there never to be spent because there isn't any planning to spend it. One example of that is your forestry division, that you have budget that never gets expended. You know, when you have a household budget, you end up spending that money. When it's allocated for rent, you pay the rent. When it's allocated for repairing fire hydrants, you repair fire hydrants. You don't leave the money sitting allocated and not spent when there is a need. Thank you.
Thank you, Speaker. Our next hand raised for multiple agenda items is caller audit LA. Caller, you'll have 3 minutes for agenda items.
Okay, yeah, so let's start with number one, graffiti, very important, because especially with the broken window syndrome, right? We can all agree, as businesses move out, the graffiti goes up and it's not a good thing, right? It's permanent. Well, I mean, not permanent that you can't paint over it, but it leaves like the permanent message. And there's other ways, like, maybe advertising or trying to get to people to there's other ways to get your message across. Like say me, I would want to get the message across, no more kids in Scientology. Now, do I need to go and get, spray paint and go paint it all over the Walgreens that shut down? I could. I mean, it would, I would love to see that, but it's not fair to the whole neighborhood. So there has to be an effort to not do that. So but there's alternatives, right? So what can I do to say no more kids in Scientology? I can have signs, right? Easy signs that can be taken down with tape, or I can, wear a T-shirt, right, and go out and say, no more kids in Scientology.
To the agenda item.
I am. We're talking about graffiti and removing graffiti, and I'm talking about alternatives. Thank you for the suggestion. So I'm just trying to say, as a community, you can put out information, because there's PSAs and everything that you don't have to, do urban graffiti or whatever and deteriorating, that open window, the broken window syndrome. You don't have to do it. They don't have to put no more kids in Scientology permanently on a wall. Okay, there's other methods. So yes, please remove the graffiti and then tell people if they have a message like no more kids in Scientology, they can put it other ways. Number two, grants. Okay, now I'm interested in grants. I've been saying this, with all the, all the water, all the missing water, that caused us to burn down. I've been suggesting, instead of rushing and paying all this money to make it fancy and Disney-like, because it seems like we want to put so much money into making it Disney-like rather than making it effective, okay? And so this is where grants can come in, right? We can ask Disney, we can ask Scientology, right? You can go to them and say, hey, instead of taking all the money from people, why don't you give money, and help our water, especially since they waste so much of our water, just against protesters. Ask them to then give a grant to you to help, build. Well, no, it's a bad idea. They would want L. Ron Hubbard's name in there, but you get my point, okay? There's ways to get grants from other places to help get the things done. Now, it's taxpayers' burden, okay, to pay for the infrastructure that these things work. But when you want to go above and beyond what the pressure that we need to do, then that's where grants come in. Federal grants, right? Ask them for money to help. How about a grant to remove these planters? I'm all for that.
All right, I see we have a few other hands raised. Caller Carla, did you have a comment on any of our agenda items today?
Yes, number one, please.
Okay, great. You'll have 1 minute for number one. Or we could take it.
Okay.
We'll take it on item number one if you're just speaking on number one. So we'll come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
It would be her preference.
If you would like to speak now, or if you would like to speak when we're on item number.
Now, please. I prefer
Okay,
now.
great. You'll have 1 minute.
Yes. First of all, I'm two particular points that I'd like to say about this issue. Number one, about the beautification of the city. It's great that you are working on that. It's very important for the neighbors. It would be so easy to just remove the planters and ask the organization
program.
Yes,
your comments to that.
That is connected because it has to do with beautification. And when we talk about the graffiti removal services, please take into consideration not only the company has presented the lower prices, but also that the workers who are in those companies are properly paid and they are part of a union. because we know that there are many organizations that are now paying their workers well, and then they are asking for favors to the city because they are cheaper, Scientology being one of them.
All right, I see another hand raised caller. Take action. Did you have public comment on any of our agenda items today?
Yes, multiple.
Okay, great. You will have up to 3 minutes to comment, and please let us know which items you're commenting on when you speak. Go ahead. Speaker, you'll have up to 3 minutes for multiple agenda items.
I was just giving you time to think about all the things that are said that you should take action on.
Which
People
agenda are you speaking to?
Every single one.
Okay, restrict your comments so that we know which agenda item you're speaking to, please.
I'm not restricting. I want all of them to be heard. You're not listening to these people who call in? Because why?
This is multiple agenda item public comment. Your comments have to be limited to the items on the agenda on which you're speaking. So if you can identify in advance which agenda item you're speaking to and speak to that item, then we're here to listen. Thank you.
You're here to listen and not take action. That's what you're here to do. Call everybody out on the rules they are not following while you do not follow rules. Pay attention, everybody else is.
Mrs. Horsky, I believe we've warned the speaker. She's not staying on topic, so we will have to remove her from the queue.
Great, we will remove. That is time up for not staying on topic for multiple agenda items, and that is the end of our public commenters on the Zoom platform.
Thank you. With that, we'll end the multiple agenda item public comment portion for today's meeting, and we will proceed to the approval of the minutes for Wednesday, January 22nd. If there is a second to my motion to approve the minutes. Thank you, Mrs. Tversky. There's a first from myself and a second from Commissioner Mitchell.
Great, we'll take the roll call starting with you, President Corsan.
Aye.
Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
Commissioner King.
Aye.
And Commissioner Mitchell. All ayes, the item is adopted.
Great. I'm going to take things a little bit out of order. Item number 2 has been continued to Friday, June 6, 2025. Item number 3, status update on major upcoming street improvement projects. Do we have Mr. Langston Phillips here for this item? We don't. Okay. And item number 4, submitted as written. Unless any commissioners have any questions on any of the written items, we can accept and close out item number 4, which is a status of all contracts and policy number 793 update. It's an oral report. We don't. Okay, so we've done items 2, 3, and 4. We'll go up to item number 1, which is in all council districts from the Office of Community Beautification, a request for proposal, graffiti removal services. And we have our Director of the Office of Community Beautification, Mr. Paul Roche.
I know. Right?
Good morning.
This was good.
Yes, I am Paul Roch, Director of the Office of Community Beautification and Office of the Board of Public Works. This morning, we are here requesting authorization from the board to release a request for proposal for citywide graffiti removal services. This RFP would cover contracting graffiti abatement services for a 3-year period, starting in July 2025 and extending through June of 2028. The RFP will cover both regular graffiti removal services, which are geographically assigned, and specialty graffiti removal services for locations such as high elevation rooftops, on murals, the application of protective mural coatings, etc. Currently, OCB contracts with 11 nonprofit community-based organizations located within the city of Los Angeles for regular graffiti abatement services, and with one private.
Okay, you guys. I just wanted to see exactly what they were going to talk about. Good job, you guys, today. Excellent. Let's go. Is that you? That was nice. Thank you for calling in. Yep, money, money, money. Always funny in the rich man's world. You bet. And, Nisa, was that you that called in? Because usually you say your name. I can give you a link, but they're already all done. They're not going to take anymore. Oh no, Nisa. Yeah, they've already taken all of the public comment. Thank you, YRB. You are always so on point. We love how you school them on their own stuff. Yeah, I don't know that they're going to allow any, well, only maybe for this beautification one, if you raise your hand. But other than that, yeah, they're done with the public comment part. Monday. Let me look. Special town hall offsite, regular meeting February 3rd. So Monday, February 3rd. I wonder where this offsite special town hall meeting is going to be. Let's look. Padilla, Borough, street repairs, sidewalk repairs, street sweeping, tree trimming, and street vending. Sidewalk repair. Let's get rid of this. Town hall style meeting of the Board of Public Works. This is going to be tomorrow. Oh, wage enforcement at 10 a.m. Ooh, this one's at Van Nuys City Council chambers. Let's audit. You need to make, is this something that you can do tomorrow? I don't know that it's going to be live streamed or anything. Where do you find the item numbers? The item numbers were on the agenda that we were looking at. You're welcome. I'm sorry, Nisa. It's more of an intro to the department and a dog and pony show rather than a full agenda. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's more like a town hall, a Q&A town hall. Well, right, yeah, you've got a point there, Eyes to see. It is always a dog and pony show. I don't know, but I'll get Audit's attention to see if she wants to be at this one tomorrow. It doesn't look like there's going to be a call in or anything. Nope, this one's on February 1st. No, you did great. You did awesome. Let's go. Nope, just calling in. Even if you say I agree with everybody else, you did awesome. The February 3rd agenda is, let me find it. So the February 3rd agenda is here, and it's at 10 o'clock, same time, same place, Batman. And on the agenda will be, here's the agenda items, eyes to see. Issue change order for PCL construction, construction budget and change orders, contract amendment, Public Works Trust Fund, Far East Landscaping, and an extension to a contract, to an amendment. So that is February 3rd, Nisa. You don't see the packet? Yeah, no, I don't see one either, YRB. Yeah, just calling in just shows that they have eyes on this. And that's just perfect. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay, well, yeah, I know, Amy is a natural. Yep, I'm just proud of everybody, proud of our voices being heard. So tomorrow is the 1st, and there's a town hall style meeting in Van Nuys City Council. I'll go back there. And it's the topics of discussion. Here, if you go here, excuse me. If it'll let me click on it. Damn it. Copy. You'll see the February 1st where you can pop on the agenda. And February 3rd has a packet, YRB. Three days, and the packet is there. For the 3rd, but not for tomorrow because it's a town hall style meeting. I'm having a tough time with my words today. So there you go. There is the link for the agenda and for the agenda for Monday. So thank you all very much. I'm going to sign off, and I've got a few emails to get out. The minutes for today already have a link. I don't know. That's a YRB question. Yeah, I'm thankful for that. That's an awesome thing, you guys. Okay, you guys. Ready, steady, out.